I just checked on Google Map what is the nice area, and I found this place.
And it's really good for swimming as well.
Good morning from beautiful Vancouver Island. This beautiful hotel has been our home for 3 nights, but it's time to leave Vancouver Island. We were staying in Powell River and we've done some hikes, and now it's time to head to the mainland. We are going to Sunshine Coast, and the only way to get there is by boat. There is no direct road even from Vancouver. You have to take a boat. It's so hard to say bye to this beautiful scenery, but we are excited for our new adventure. We are excited to see and explore the Sunshine Coast.
Now from Powell River we have to start driving again towards the south of the island, and at some point we should reach one of the cities. I think the ferry goes from Comox to Powell River, so that's the first ferry that we have to take, and it should go up to the north side of the Sunshine Coast.
Is there anyone here?
No, that's a machine.
Is there anyone? Yes, there's
Hi
some.
there.
Hi, can we have one ticket one way? Or?
Yeah. You know the next sailing's at 3:25.
Okay, we're not the only ones.
Okay, yeah, that's good news that we were not the only one. And actually it's around 12. I mean, not even 12, it's like 20 to 12. And we arrived here and the ferry time is 3:25.
She said to come back around 90 minutes before, and we should be safe to be able to board. So we have a couple of hours to go around.
She didn't even sell us a ticket because she said if we buy the ticket we have to leave our car there, and this is not what we want to do for a couple of hours, and there is literally nothing around. So let's go to the town.
Since we had some time and we were not hungry, so we didn't stop in the city, we came to one of the city parks, which is quite nice.
Sometimes Google Maps come handy, and I just checked on Google Map what is the nice area, and I found this place, Goose Speed Park. There is a long path to walk, and both sides you have the ocean. There are so many shells left on the beach, and I guess people there, locals, they know, and they are catching some oyster or other thing, I don't know exactly, but they're fishing something out of the ocean. Comox was a cute town and we didn't have enough time to explore it, but I wish we knew about this town and we could come and spend some time there. But it's time to go to the ferry. Hopefully this time it's not too late, not too early. And second attempt, ferry is there.
We are not the first ones. Hi, and ticket.
Two?
Yeah, put 2.
Yes, thank you.
70 or 15. You know the ferry's not until 3:25
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know.
on a card.
Yeah.
You can tap on the screen if you have tap. Excellent. We'll get you down lane 13. If you can get as close as you can to the car in front, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We had to wait here almost 2 hours, and literally there is nothing here because we didn't want to miss this ferry. There are not regular ferries from Vancouver Island to Powell River, so we had to come early, and already there was a queue, and now we are finally getting ready to go. in Powell River, which is a small town in the Sunshine Coast, but our plan was to arrive a bit earlier and go to Lund from the north and drive to the south in the Sunshine Coast. But it's too late. For now, we are going to watch the sunset and leave exploring the Sunshine Coast for tomorrow. Good morning from Lund. We are at the top of the Sunshine Coast in British Columbia, and today we are going to explore Lund and then drive towards the south of Sunshine Coast, and we are going to pass Powell River where we stayed and then continue our way to Vancouver. But for now we are going to explore Lund. Lund sits atop of Highway 101 and is the first European settlement in British Columbia or Canada.
The original name of this town was not Lund, it was Klahame, I think, from the original people that lived here before some Swedish came over here, and I think they named it after their hometown.
In Lund you can take a loop walk, and there are restaurants and hotels and gallery, and there is a beautiful bakery. Now we just ordered pastries and latte. I ordered latte Bruno cappuccino, and this is the size of the pastry. You see, it's quite huge. In general, the portions here in Canada are huge. I'm getting too big. I'm going to be a bit fat. I think after this trip I need to do detoxing, but let's try it. It's so sweet. It's apple cinnamon bun, and it's so sweet, you can imagine. I don't think I can finish it. This is the secret path to the beach. It's a beautiful area, but I wouldn't call it a beach. It's like access to the water. It's so pretty. There is a small island, rocky island there. We should be able to see some seals here. If we are lucky, who knows? You can also take a water taxi and go to Saltery Island, which is famous for its beautiful sandy beaches. But today, because we are driving towards the south and we want to explore more of Sunshine Coast, we are not doing that. After Lund, the first town on Sunshine Coast is Powell River, where we stayed last night. It is 28 kilometers from Lund. It's not far, and there are more hotels and motels in Powell River, and many people they stay there and then they go to Lund to explore the area. There are so many beaches on the way, and we chose one. It's a palm beach, and we are going for picnic. We have food, bread, and everything. Let's go. Here is so peaceful. I can't believe that we found this spot.
Yeah, and it's really good for swimming as well.
Yeah.
It's a really good spot.
I think there is no tourists around, and all people here are locals. Yes! Now we're leaving, and we made sure that we left literally nothing. and everything is clean. We need to throw this one in the bin and ready to hit the road again.
We just took a gravel road, which in theory should go to Lois Lake or Lois Lake. I guess it's Lois Lake. It's 4 kilometers of gravel road apparently, so let's see where it brings us.
There is no sign that makes sense. I mean, some of the sign we can't even understand what that means, like Lois Main or Lois B3 or something like that. And still, like, we don't know exactly if we are in the right way or not, but we are just continuing. And the road is quite bumpy. This road doesn't exist on Google Maps. You know, we just follow the paper map and it's not very clear, and just by chance we are taking some roads and they are logging roads. I think we saw some water. I mean, we saw it like from distance the lake. Let's see. Very first sign, and actually next to the lake we saw the sign.
Very useful. So this place is called Lois Lake Recreational Site. It's not very well signed, so yeah, following Google Maps didn't really work out for us, so we had to actually go back around and take another road that was not on Google Maps to find it, and it's not even signed, so unless we followed the paper map that we had, we wouldn't have found this place. So.
This spot and probably the whole Lois Lake, which is a big lake, is a hidden gem, and is a proper off-beaten path. I think if you live in this part of Canada, you have to have a boat because there are so many lakes here. I mean, I kind of like, I wish I had a boat with me and I could just go on a lake. You know, if this lake was somewhere else, like in the UK or in Europe or in Italy, there were so many facilities around. You could rent a boat, you could rent a paddleboard or something, but this is pure nature. There is literally nothing around. You are surrounded by nature, lake, you can jump to the water, or if you have a boat, you can just go on the water.
I was struggling to come here with my all-wheel drive and nothing else. I don't know how they can carry these trailers with themselves all the way here, because the road is quite rough.
In regards to drive to the south, we need to take a ferry because there is no road.
Yeah, basically there's nothing else here in Saltery Bay, so we're gonna have to wait for an hour or so for the next ferry ride. We are never sure how early we should get before we miss the boat, or like there's not enough space for us to go, so we always come at least an hour early. But this time I think we are pretty early because there's only a couple of cars before ours. Anyway, this ferry goes from Saltery Bay to Earls Cove, and then from there we can start driving down to Sechelt. Is that where we're going to stay tonight?
Our ferry ride, it was kind of the fun ride, and because we saw whales on the way, and of course I couldn't catch it on a camera because I didn't expect to see whales. Like, you know, we went on a tour to see whales, and just I didn't expect on a short ferry ride, like 50 minutes ferry ride, I would be able to see something amazing. It was so unreal and I was so happy. I think I was smiling all the way. And now we are driving to Sechelt, where we are staying tonight. Yeah, this is the entrance, yeah.
This is the
This,
entrance of the... Wow.
yeah.
Where we stay?
Yeah, that's nice. It looks like a home. This place is so pretty and neat. It's just like I'm so glad that we booked something so unique in nature with a great view, and it's a great place to spend time. And for now, I'm going to end the vlog here, and tomorrow we have big plans. We are going for hiking and we are going to explore more of Sunshine Coast in the south.